Hello, my sunflowers. How are you at the first of the year? Again, Happy New Year. I hope 2025 be nothing but a blessing. Okay.
Yes.
Now, with that being said, we hope and wish that you would subscribe to us. And we're trying to reach that 3,000. And you know, when we reach the 3,000, we're going to go 4,000 and 5,000. But nevertheless, we hope that you subscribe. Yes.
Like.
Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we like.
Support.
I don't know why I had freezer burn. I don't know. My brain went. But nevertheless, please subscribe and like us. And if you get this far now in our videos, then that means you like us.
Yes.
Show us
Thank
by
you.
thumbs up, subscribe.
Yes. Become a sunflower.
Sunflowers.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I am here to do a reading on Taylor Swift. Now, Taylor Swift has been making the news lately for various reasons. One, she is in the news because fans are speculating if she's going to be doing a Taylor's version album release this year, because it does seem like she follows this particular pattern. So I'm definitely going to see if I can pick out that in her reading today, because I think I'm going to read on her career. However, one of her exes, Matt Haley was his name, Matty, he is in the news because apparently his album has like this quote about pick your head up, princess, your tiara falling, and somebody thinks that is a reference to their short-lived 2-month relationship. Okay, they have made albums together, so they are close. Maybe they enjoy making music collaborations together, and maybe that's all that was. Maybe they thought they connected more on that, but who knows? I'm not sure. Another reason why Taylor Swift is in the media is because she is sporting is it a Tiffany Infinity ring? Is that? Yes, apparently some fans have debunked that because some are thinking if that's hinting at an engagement with Travis Kelce or not. But some people are stating that she has also worn a Tiffany Infinity bracelet before. So I'm not quite sure what that means, but we might look into her love relationship a little bit as well. Speaking of which, the last time she was seen at a Travis Kelce football game was in December. So she was spotted seeing him in a football game recently, I do believe. And on top of that, another reason why Taylor Swift is in the news. Yes, I know. We're only 20 days in, and this is what is going on with Taylor Swift so far. Another thing about Taylor Swift is this is actually the first time she has been seen in 20 days or 13 to 18 days into the New Year's, because she was spotted having a dinner with her parents in New York. So, it seems like Taylor Swift is out there living it up, enjoying her life. She said let me see if I can find a message, not a message, but something that she said that's about her security with Travis Kelce. Yes, here we go. She said, that's the beauty of being in a very strong relationship, is that you get that support to be able to come in and focus on your craft. Focus on being the best version of you. Oh, the relationship just sounds so beautiful. I honestly love it. So because of that, I am here to just read on what's going on with Taylor Swift, see what's going on with her career, see what's going on with her love life. Her relationship with Maddie, but Haley was over a decade ago, or they met a decade ago, then they dated for 2 months, a few years ago. So because of that, and she's honestly in a loving relationship, so it is kind of awkward that he's in the media, but that's just baby Crone's opinion. Just baby's Crone's opinion. So with that being said, I almost forgot to pick out my significator card. I want this one to represent Taylor Swift. somebody who's elegant, somebody who's got it all together. Yeah, I like that card for her. Okay, so one more shuffle, and then we'll pick the cards for Taylor Swift and her career. All right. Now the card to represent her, we have interesting. The Two of Swords. I wonder what she's blocking off. Let's see. This block card will symbolize what she's blocking herself off from. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I think I'm getting this. The Son of Wands. The Seven of Cups. The Two of Wands. Another two. Ooh. Another revisit. The Six of Swords. And okay, let me just move this stuff over. Okay. All right. Son of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Son of Wands and the Son of Pentacles. Ooh, the Ten of Wands. Ooh, even better. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and let's see what the outcome is. The Empress. Okay, I like this for Taylor. Okay, so what do I first see? Like I said, the Two of Swords, that usually represents, oh, you guys could see it better in the light this time today. So what we see here is Taylor Swift is blocking herself, protecting herself. What I think this could be is that in a indirect way, she has taken a sabbatical off, because like the article said, she hasn't been seen at all this year, and we're almost halfway through the month, and we're just seeing her. And because of that, that shows that she is taking maybe some time out from the media. And then also because she has been spotted out with Travis Kelce in over a month. So that shows you that she's also taken some time to, like, instead of like last season, instead of going to like every game, and that seemed to be a stigma, and people were talking about her and their relationship and were wondering if she was a lucky streak or a bad luck streak. She took like a back seat this game day, however, or not this game day, this game season. However, she's still going to be there being that supportive girlfriend, because she loves her man and she just wants to see her man do his thing. Just like Travis Kelce, when he can, will go to a Taylor Swift concert because he loves his woman and he wants to see his woman do her thing. So because of that, she's taking some time to really spend time with him outside of the media, so that way they can foster and care for their relationship. So that's why this Nine of Pentacles here is what she will be blocking off or protecting or creating a barrier from. And this Nine of Pentacles is her work, is her craft. If she can spend time with Travis Kelce behind closed doors, even though they want to be out in public and all lovey-dovey and PDA and show their relationship, as much as they would love to do that, they did get some backlash for that. So because of that, and you know how it is when celebrities bring their relationships to the media, people start questioning, they start making rumors, speculating, trying to find problems where there isn't any problems. So the best thing to do for your relationship and to save it is to take your relationship out of the public's light. And in terms of her career, also taking this step back from being in the public's light. What, she just came off of her Eras tour last year, did she not? And if she didn't, she came off from that the year before. So she had to take some time to process, recuperate. That was a very long tour that she did. So because of that, she wanted to enjoy just being home, not having any not really having any true obligations or plans or anything to be anywhere. So because of that, she was kind of just enjoying her downtime. And because of that, she was able to reconnect with her feelings, start creating some music. Maybe she is in the process of making an album, or during that time we didn't see her, she was working on her album, recording her album, maybe doing the last little touches of her album, because what I see above her head is the Son of Wands. And the Son of Wands symbolizes having that creative energy. She's feeling, and this also could be Travis, but this could also be her, in the fact that she's feeling charmy. She feels lucky. She feels creatively inspired and creatively driven to make some music, to get into her feels. And as because this is an outside influence, maybe Travis Kelce, he has given her another spark, another perspective, maybe some juice, some oomph, some amph, that maybe she's going to reflect on a different side of herself in some music. And if she does release a Taylor version, that would A, be on brand, and B, if she, the rumor is she could release two. And if she releases two, this is also this is her project, this is her baby. And I'm not sure how many more of her first 6 albums that she still has left to re-record. But because of that, each time she's at least from the article I saw, whenever she completes a revamped version, Taylor version, reclaiming what was lost and now making it her own, she feels a little bit more empowered. She feels like she's doing something. She feels like her creative artist and her creative drive isn't being taken away. And who was Taylor and who made Taylor, and getting that recognition, because Taylor has done so much to get to where she is today, that of course she wants that recognition, so much so that she's so willing to go back and redo 6 albums just so that she could say, this is all mine. I put all my energy into this, and nobody can take my creative drive, my creative talent, my creative spark, and my creative idea, my creative energy, because music is my soul. Music is my passion. Music is what keeps me alive, keeps me driving. Music is literally coursing through my veins, is how Taylor Swift feels. So the fact that a company, was it Scooter Braun's or was it Magic Records, the fact that she lost her catalog, her records, her masters. I'm not sure what the companies are going to do now that she's remade these 6 albums, because who's going to listen to, I mean, there still might be some fans that listen to it, but the true diehard loyal Taylor fans, who's really going to, what are those companies going to do with those masters now? Because Taylor has came in and reclaimed her power. And because of that, we see also here the Two of Wands, the spark of creativity. Usually they say the Two of Wands, while the twos represent coming together and creating a bond with a partner. This could represent her getting together with not Taylor, but Travis Kelce, and this relationship like we've seen. This is somebody that's out of her usual, out of her norm, not her usual songbird, pretty boy, right? She's dating somebody much more rugged, someone much more masculine, someone much more even bigger in appearance, somebody that's not in the music industry, but is still famous in his own right by being a famous sports player. So because of that, this symbolization of this coming together in the past could symbolize the fact that her doing something so out of her comfort zone, something so different, has sparked her, influenced her, revived her, re-energized her, filled her up with some different flavors, some different juices, and maybe that's what it is. Or if we want to look at it on her job side, on her career side, she's like this, like I've been talking about with the Taylor version, and what could be coming in 2025 in respects to a Taylor Swift album. And if it is an album, it could be going on theme, going on track with her usual releases. Like, honestly, why would Taylor Swift switch up now? So if she does release one or two, we'll see. But if she at least release a album, if she at least release an album, one, just one, regardless if it's a Taylor version or not. We know that Taylor Swift uses music to emotionally and creatively express herself and how she's feeling and what's going on in her life, what maybe to express some repressed feelings, maybe to really think something out, see something magical and mystical. All that could be what this is, because the Two of Wands symbolizes coming together, but coming together with yourself, knowing yourself, understanding yourself. Because if you're going to make a project and you're going to commit to a project, you have to understand your strengths, your weaknesses, what is your drives, what are your passions, are you ready to do this, do you have everything, is this the moment, should you be going, you got all this that you have to think about. So in terms of creating this album that could be possibly releasing this year, we see that she is overcoming with the Seven of Cups. She is overcoming. The best I could say is she's breaking down the barriers and the illusions that she once was seeing in love. I'm not sure if Taylor's like a lovesick girl, but Taylor Swift is very known for singing about love, writing about love, and being very emotional and expressing her feelings through her music and creativity. So because of that, maybe having relationship after relationship after relationship, Taylor Swift was able to really get with herself, really sit down with herself, analyze, what do I want in a relationship? What do I want in my career? Where do I want to go? Am I ready for a relationship? Am I ready to commit? Am I ready for this project? Am I ready for this new endeavor? Am I ready to commit? Am I going to see this project out to the end? Can I see the fruition of this relationship? Will this relationship be long lasting? These are all the things that Taylor Swift has gone deep within and has breaking down the barriers. Maybe she was thinking and seeing in rose colored glasses, like we see in her music and in her music videos. It's so pretty. It's so fairy tale like. It's so beautiful. It's so glamorous that when you really start to look at the lyrics, her lyrics are kind of dark. And because of that, exploring those themes, especially to put it in such a beautiful imagery, to really explore those themes within herself. Like she said, the old Taylor is dead. So because of that, we see that transformation. We see her evolving. We see that she's continued to make status. She's continued to be that girl, America's sweetheart. Everybody loves Taylor. She continues to remain that status because she continues to remain true and authentic to herself. However, her fear that she has, though, is the Son of Pentacles. And I find this interesting because the Son of Pentacles represents, it's interesting because we have two sons. The best way I could say this for Taylor Swift and her fears is that in regards to her relationship and trying to find that significant other, she may feel as though her career, her status, and who she is might come in the way of that. And even though she loves her fans, and even though she loves what she has accomplished and what she has and who she has submitted herself to be in the media, she does have to realize the type of because we see here we see the moon encompassing the pentacle. And the deers are usually very family oriented. They are herd like. They know how to communicate to each other and understand each other's signals, each other's vibes. And because this is a male deer and it's a son at that, so it's a young buck. It's growing. It's in the immaturity, but in the process of becoming mature. So because of that, because we see that just simply because the antlers here, and the antlers symbolize mating season. It represents being fertile. It represents wanting to maybe not start a family, but mark your territory. And because of all of that, maybe that's how she feels Travis comes off. That could be his kind of energy, that buck, that big energy, that masculine energy, the one that you see that chugs beer down, go, mommy man, macho man. That's that kind of energy. And she everything about that she loves. She's enticed by it. However, at the same time, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You just have, but he's down to earth. He's so down to earth, and she sees who he is. She's able to connect to him on an emotional level. That's why this moon is being highlighted here. So because of that, so you're wondering, because of all that, why is that a fear card? That fear, what that could be symbolizing as a fear, in the sense of he's at the pinnacle of his career. Travis is doing all this, doing all that, being seen by this, signing all that. I feel like I've said this before in another reading, or Mama Crone, Lady Crone has said this in another reading, that she's so busy having her own schedule, and he's busy doing his own schedule. How are they going to find the time to meet up, link up, and spend time together and really give that quality time to that relationship? And we see that Taylor Swift has addressed that. She has, by closing off, taking some time off, blocking off the career. Maybe not now that she has been off a tour, she isn't so all over the place. It could be a little bit more fluid and flexible for time. Just like Travis was able to when he was on his off time and he wasn't on season and wasn't training to be back on the field either. So because of that, they're both putting into the relationship. Maybe she's afraid of that huge commitment, afraid of that happily ever after kind of relationship. Because we see here in the hopes, which doesn't look very hopeful, is the Ten of Wands, and that symbolizes a burden. We see it's gloomy. We see sticks here. Actually, in the sticks, if you look deep enough, maybe you could see a house, maybe you can see a pentacle, or like a pentagon. But all that's where her hopes are. She hopes that she can get jumbled out of her mind, jumbled out of her fears, jumbled out of what could be ever holding her back, whether that be relationship, a family, settling down, getting a baby, maybe having to pay back to a certain particular society. When you get up there, you got to start offering, and you got to start committing and start creating other kinds of things. Every celebrity has had a baby. Do you think that's a coincidence? And usually they have their child by the first certain age, don't they? Isn't that a little bit peculiar? So there could be some pressure on her. And she's hoping that maybe she can alleviate that pressure off of herself. But also when it comes to album making and her career, not saying that her career is a burden, but maybe her career could be in the burden in the sense of when it's coming time to settle down for a family, for a relationship. She has all these careers, obligations, contracts. Who knows how many years in advance she signs these contracts. So because of that, she's booked out for years. She doesn't own her life for the next couple of years. So because of that, any thoughts, plans to get pregnant, any thoughts, plans to start a family, she has to really think about. She loves her fans. Is she going to pull a Riri? Is she going to be a Rihanna where she steps back from music to focus on a family? And maybe that's what she truly deeply desires after all, because we know Taylor Swift here, because we see her family, her friends, her loved ones, her fans, even with this Ten of Pentacles, symbolizing the fans metaphorically, but also her fans that truly, really do love Taylor Swift and want the best for her, want Taylor Swift to have it all. She's currently blocked. This Nine of Pentacles is becoming the Ten of Pentacles, but this Nine of Pentacles is something, like I said, that she's blocking off, creating a barrier, like drawing a line, basically, where this is my private public life and this is my private life. So she's trying to get that balance, trying to have her cake and eat it too, have it all together, have the love, the career, the finances, the chemistry, to have somebody that gets her, somebody that can even match her energy, match her vibes, match her schedule, can just, I don't know, complete her in that sense. She wants all of that while still having her career. And she loves her fans. Her fans love her. It's an equal exchange. Everybody wants everybody to be happy. And that sometimes could be a problem, because when everybody wants everybody to be happy, everybody's going to find every rich way to find a compromise, to find the balance, to find the mediation, so that way everybody can be happy. So if that means having to let go of some things, and then if you tell that person, they're just like, oh my God, why would you do that? We wouldn't want you to do that. Oh my God. And then everybody starts feeling bad. So it's like this whole cycle, this whole loop. You know how it is. However, at the very end, I love this. At the very end, Taylor Swift is fruitful. It's 2020. It's 2025. It's a new year. It's a new Taylor. It's a new adventure to embark on. So whether she is fertile literally, whether she's fertile creatively, whether she's fertile physically, in the sense of tangibly and what she has in abundance, the Empress represents abundance in all sense: finance, love, having it all, eating the cake and having it too. The Empress, I should say, being the Empress, the Queen, the Princess. Put your head up, your tiara fallen. Who? She the Queen now, she the Empress. That kind of Taylor Swift. We see the evolution. We see Taylor evolving. We see Taylor Swift finding herself through her music, through her connections, through who she falls in love with and dates with. So because of that, this is a very good reading for Taylor Swift. I see nothing but definitely expect an album release, of course. What else is there to expect? I'm almost convinced, just by the fact that this card came out and these two cards came out and this card came out and kind of this card too. And I actually just skipped, now that I'm looking at it, I accidentally skipped her other outcome card, which is her future, which we see the Six of Swords. And it looks gloomy. It looks sad, just like this Ten of Pentacles is. Not the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands is. And like I said, I'm like, for the hopes section, for what's supposed to look positive, for what's supposed to look enlightening and give you something to look forward to, that does not look like that at all. However, just like the future card says, and just like this Empress is at the very end, we see the rainbow. We see the gold, or the lucky pot at the end of the rainbow. So because of that, as long as she follows her dreams, follow her light, be authentic to herself, do what's best for her. Whatever this temporary period that maybe she had to step back for and take some time to reflect on, it's only temporary. It's like they say, it's only a season, it's only a phase. You'll grow out of it. Something better, something greater is going to come forth, and just stand strong and know your power. So that's the message I have for Taylor Swift, and I hope you enjoyed this reading on her career and her love relationship mixed up together. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sure did. I felt empowered and inspired by reading Taylor Swift. I'm glad to see that there is some interest, some spark, some Taylor Swift in the news, because it seems like she has come out of hiding almost. So let's see what Taylor Swift has to offer and what's to come. So with that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you have not, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It really helps the channel and algorithm. I'm going to do a reading on Lana Del Rey next. Please tell me. I'm going to read on her relationship, and she too is also talking about making an album. And this album is talking about her relationship. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm going to find out in those cards. So if you like Lana Del Rey, and if Taylor Swift and Lana Del Rey have any connection to each other, and I hopefully it's not some beef, but hopefully you will be inspired to stay subscribed for that kind of content. And with that being said, leave your comments down below on who you would like me to read on next, if there's anybody you would like me to read on. And I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Sunflowers!